King Yama. King Yama had a presence in the series from the beginning. King Yama was always there. But King Yama, King Yama was always there. But King Yama had a presence in season 3. He got up out of his chair and he was like, my son has, has done, these things, And when he did that, they were like, shit serious, because King Yama got out of his chair. And, this is something that he's worried about. He called the Special Defense Force. Shit he don't do. And he was like, we need you to take care of Yusuke Urameshi. This guy is an F-class demon. Mazaku blood. My son didn't do his research quite well when he hired him on for the job. But he had them hunt Yusuke down. See him, dead, but then he woke up again, and then they were worried. King Yama was said to have the power to destroy the world. I, know that's, some hacks that he has because he's, a ruler of the spirit world. But he had, concerns about Yusuke. He called the Special Defense Force to, take care of the issue. Because he didn't quite have the power to stop Yusuke, by this point, or any of them. But he was still, present and everything. He knows of what goes on in, the spirit world and who comes through and everything else, like his son. But strength at 90%, with 80% for his speed, 88% for his durability, and 82% for his endurance, a 90% for his intelligence, and a 94 for his experience, 84 for his close skills, and then range skills are 85%, 85 for his recoup, and 85 for his hack. So his overall power score is 86.3. Because that's King Yama. I had to put respect on King Yama's name. That's referring to, real things too, real, life, gods and shit. That's what King Yama is. King Yama. That's his power score, 86.3. Because he had to call the Special Defense Force, and there was only a few on there that was more powerful than him. And that's just me seeing stuff. It makes sense to me, but be cool on the corner.